Can you see the document now, ma'am? Nakita niyo na po. Okay po. Salamat po, ma'am. Permission to proceed the opening, Mr. Chair.
Ozamiz.
Inside the main envelope are three main sub-envelopes containing the original, copy 1, and copy 2. The original envelope contains technical original envelope and the original financial envelope. The submitted technical component has tabbings, pagination, and signature in each page. Checklist, please.
For the technical components submitted by St. Timothy Construction Corporation, ABIB Builders Enterprise Joint Venture, valid field job certificate of registration and membership.
Certificate of Field Jobs Registration, Platinum Membership for St. Timothy Construction Corporation, valid until June 8, 2022. And Certificate of Field Jobs Registration, Platinum Membership for ABIB Builders Enterprise, valid until March 27, 2022, submitted.
Annex A of the Certificate of Field Reps Registration and Platinum Membership.
Annex A for St. Timothy, submitted. Annex A for Abbey Builders, submitted.
Registration Certificate from the SEC or the DTR or CDA.
For St. Timothy Construction Corporation, they submitted SEC certificate, registration date July 4, 2014, with SEC certificate number CS 2014-13029. For Abbey Builders Enterprise, DTI certificate number 0537900308, valid until 25 May 2023, submitted.
Mayor's or business permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the prospective bidder is located.
Mayor's permit for St. Timothy issued by LGU Pasig City, valid until December 31, 2021. For Abbey Builders Enterprise, Mayor's permit issued by LGU Ozamiz City, valid until December 31, 2021, submitted.
Tax clearance.
Tax clearance for St. Timothy, valid until February 23, 2022. For Abbey Builders, tax clearance, valid until December 22, 2021, submitted.
Statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any.
Statement of all ongoing contracts for St. Timothy Construction and Abbey Builders, submitted.
Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract similar to the contract to be bid.
Statement of single largest completed contract submitted.
CAAP license.
Contractor's license for St. Timothy Construction Corporation with signature and valid until June 30, 2022, submitted.
Original
Ay,
copy.
no, sorry. For Abi Builders Enterprise, regular contractor's license valid until June 30, 2022, submitted.
Original copy of bid security.
Bid security in the form of bid securing declaration signed by Ms. Roma Remando and notarized, submitted.
Project requirements, which shall include the following: organizational chart for the contract to be bid.
Organizational chart, submitted.
List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract to be bid.
Key personnel to be assigned to the project, submitted.
List of contractors' major equipment units which are owned, leased, and or under purchase agreement.
List of equipment, submitted.
Original duly signed omnibus warrant statement.
Original omnibus sworn statement signed by Ms. Remando and notarized, submitted.
Certification under oath attesting that they have no pending case against the government.
Certification under oath of no pending case against the government, signed by Ms. Roma Remando, notarized, submitted.
Legal clearance issued by the CAAP Enforcement and Legal Service.
Legal clearance for St. Timothy Construction Corporation issued valid until May 10, 2022, and legal clearance for Abi Builders Enterprise valid until May 10, 2022, submitted.
Certificate of site inspection issued by and duly signed by Mr. Edwin Luching, officer in charge of Ozamiz Airport, or his authorized representative.
Certificate of site inspection issued to Ms. Jonah Apaw, signed by Mr. Edwin Luching, submitted.
Attachment to the certificate of site inspection, copy of the company ID of the person who conducted the site inspection.
Photocopy of the ID of Ms. Jonah Apaw, engineer of Abi Builders, submitted.
Copy of the airport or facility visitor's logbook.
Visitor's logbook of Ozamiz Airport with the entry name Jonah Apaw, submitted.
Picture of the proposed site, including the personnel who conducted the site inspection, together with the airport manager or officer in charge or his duly authorized representative.
Picture of the proposed site together with the person who conducted the site inspection and the airport manager's representative, submitted.
Prospective bidder's audited financial statement showing, among others, the prospective bidder's total incurrent assets and liabilities stamped received by the BIR or its duly accredited and authorized institutions.
Audited financial statement of St. Timothy, stamped received by BIR, April 13, 2021, while audited financial statement of Abi Builders, stamped received by BIR, February 7, 27, 2020. Audited financial statement for Abi Builders Enterprise. Date of filing February 27, 2020. Submitted.
Prospective bidders' computation of net financial contracting capacity.
NFCC for St. Timothy in the amount of 32,988,340,490 pesos and 92 centavos. Submitted.
Joint venture agreement if applicable.
Wala na yung birth CPF. Equipment, financial, visibility contractor. Wala. Wala na. Representative from St. Timothy. Ma'am, wala po kaming na-check, wala po kaming nakitang joint venture agreement. Nag-attach po
I think po nasa tabi ng special license.
sa tabi ng pickup.
Oo, pickup special license po.
Ayun. Joint venture agreement. Signed and notarized. Submitted.
Special pickup license.
Special pickup license issued to St. Timothy, Abi Builders Joint Venture with a classification large B, AAA, valid until June 30, 2022, with signature submitted. The technical component of St. Timothy Construction Corporation in joint venture with Abi Builders Enterprise is rated as passed. Mr. Chair, we will now proceed with the opening of the financial envelope. The submitted financial component has tabbings, pagination, and signature each page. Checklist, please.
For the financial component submitted by St. Timothy Construction Corporation, Abi Builders Enterprise, Joint Venture, original duly signed bid prices in the bill of quantities,
Bill of quantity submitted.
summary of bid proposal, and
Summary of bid proposal submitted.
bill of materials and cost estimates,
Bill of materials and cost estimates. Submitted.
summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials used in coming up with the bid,
Summary for unit prices of materials submitted.
summary sheet indicating the unit prices for labor,
Summary for unit prices of labor submitted.
summary sheet indicating the unit prices for equipment rentals,
For equipment submitted.
cash flow by quarter and payment schedule,
Cash flow by quarter and payment schedule submitted.
original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid forms,
Financial bid of the joint venture in the amount of 221,221,800,000 823,613 pesos and 11 centavos with no discount and within the ABC. Again, it's 221,823,613 pesos and 11 centavos with no discount and within the below the ABC. With that, Mr. Chair, the technical working group hereby recommends that the bid proposal of St. Timothy Construction Corporation in joint venture with Abib Builders Enterprise to undergo bid evaluation to ascertain completeness of bid and determine any arithmetical or mathematical errors for consideration and approval of the committee.
All right. Thank you, Attorney Frank. Are there any questions from the members? If there's none, maybe we can have a motion, please. Members, do I hear motion?
To the chair,
Yes, Ma'am Joyce.
I move for the further evaluation of bids of St. Timothy Construction for completeness of documents and mathematical correct accuracy, having passed rated as passed in the initial pass or fail evaluation as recommended by the TWG.
Thank you, Ma'am. Is there any second?
Second.
Thank you. There being motion duly seconded, let the sole bid that was open today be subjected to bid evaluation for the conduct of further determination on the completeness of bid and for any arithmetical and mathematical correction. This will be presented in another BAC CHARLIE meeting as soon as this is ready. Thank you. Sige, we can already dismiss the bidders. Thank you po. We'll just notify you.
Salamat po, ma'am. Pwede na po kayong mag-leave the room po.
Okay, moving on to the next item, which is the supply and delivery of communication equipments for Catbalogan Airport, amounting to 5,948,000 pesos an ANSDOTR downloaded project. Do we have bids for this?
No submitted bids for this, sir.
Ang baba naman ito, 5 million. So this, what is the recommendation of the end user or the TWG on this?
Considering, Mr. Chair, that this is the first, Mr. Chair, our recommendation is for the declaration of failure of bidding due to no submitted bids for this particular project, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Sige, let's deal with that first. Considering there's no submitted bid, can we have a motion, please, on the failure of the bidding?
To the chair, I'd like to make a motion.
Yes, go ahead, Ma'am Dayan.
I'd like to move for the adoption of the TWG recommendation to declare failure of bidding for this project.
All right, thank you, Ma'am. Is there any second?
Second, sir.
All right, there being motion duly seconded, considering that no bids have been submitted for this project, let this project be declared a failure of bidding, and accordingly, this will be returned to the end user. However, moving forward, what is the pleasure of the end user with this? Do we subject it for rebidding? Is this the first time?
Yes, Mr. Chair, this is the first time.
So this is not
Yes.
yet subject for negotiated. So process is for rebidding, or should the end user desire, they can reevaluate the terms and have the documents be revised in order to attract more bidders. End user, do we have
Uh, yes, Mr. Chair.
yes, ma'am.
I think we can have it for a rebid
Rebidding.
first.
Okay.
Yeah, and can we make the schedule more favorable for them since this is always the request from the bidders. So maybe we can add more days to the submission.
Did we have
And
a request for extension for this, Attorney Frank?
We will check with the Secretariat, Mr. Chair. Attorney Amish, did we receive any request for extension?
yeah,
No request for extension was received, sir.
Okay. Well, in terms of the timelines, we're bound to comply with the GBPB timeline. So we can't really extend it on our own unless there's a request for extension. So we'll just schedule it
yeah.
in accordance with the GPPB timelines, ma'am. But should there be interested bidders, especially
Mhm.
during the bid the pre procurement or the pre bid conference, they can manifest that, and we're amenable naman po to extend as if necessary para meron pong makasali. Okay, but in any case, the manifestation was already noted. So this will be subject for rebidding, for having been declared a failure of bidding. So let's just schedule that, Secretariat, the reposting and everything. Okay.
Comply, sir.
Sige, thank you. All right, moving on to the next item, the presentation of the bid evaluation report for Lubang Airport Development Project. Attorney Frank, you were presenting this earlier.
Yes, Mr. Chair, I will present the report. Allow me, sir, to share my screen. So, permission to proceed, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the Technical Working Group, I will be presenting the outcome of the bid evaluation conducted by the Technical Working Group. So this is for the Lubang Airport Development Project expansion of passenger terminal building with an approved budget for the contract amounting to 16,707,218 pesos and 61 centavos. And we opened the bids last November 19, 2021. There were actually just two bidders who purchased the bid documents for this project, and the two bidders tendered the bid proposals within the prescribed period. The submitted bids were open on time and were witnessed by the representatives of the bidders as well as observers from the DOTR, COA, and the IAS. During the opening of bids, using the non-discretionary pass-fail criteria, only the proposal of FAA construction was initially rated as passed. The submission of 9 construct builder and realty corporation was disqualified due to failure to comply the requirements under BDS number 16-1, which 16 number 1, which is the requirement for each and every page to have initial or signature by the authorized representative of the bidder. So with that, the TWG recommended that the proposal of FAA construction to undergo bid evaluation, and this was approved by the Bids and Awards Committee. So here is the outcome of the evaluation. The submitted bid, this is a lone bidder, 16,698,888 pesos and 38 centavos. And after the bid evaluation, arithmetical correction, the calculated bid now is 698 pesos, 698,872 pesos and 90 centavos. The calculated bid is within is below the ABC, and the submission is also complete as per financial document. So the submission of FAA construction was ascertained complete for offering all the required items in the detailed estimates, and the FAA construction is considered as a single calculated bid in the amount of 16,698,872 pesos and 90 centavos. So with that, the technical working group is now recommending that FAA construction to undergo post-qualification process being considered as a single calculated bid for the Lubang Airport Development Project, expansion of passenger terminal building, for consideration and approval of the committee, sir. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Attorney Franco, for that presentation. So we have here the recommendation of the TWG, which is for the conduct of post-qualification evaluation for the FAAA construction bid for having been considered as a single calculated bid for this project. Do we have any comments or queries from our members? If there's none, maybe we can have a motion, please.
Through the chair,
Yes, ma'am.
I move for the recommendation of the TWG for the FFA construction to undergo post-qualification process being the single calculated bid.
Thank you, Ma'am Joyce. Do we have a second?
Second.
Thank you. There being motion duly seconded, the recommendation is hereby adopted and the motion is hereby carried for the conduct of post-qualification for the Lubang Airport Development Project. Sige, thank you. Do we have anything else for today's agenda?
Mr. Chair, may we request Mr. Chair for the Secretariat to prepare the necessary letter of post-qualification for FAAA construction?
Will comply, sir.
Okay. You have any other matters?
None from the TWG, sir.
Our next meeting, sir, will be on December 1, sir, for the pre-bid of several projects, sir. We will post the notice of meeting, sir.
Sige, please. Just notify the members. All right. There being no other matters for today's meeting, meeting is hereby adjourned. Maraming salamat po for everyone who attended and for taking time for this BAC CHARLIE meeting. Thank you and good afternoon.
Thank you po. Good afternoon,
Thank you,
everyone.
sir.